discuss skin care of our pets because there is so many allergic skin reactions coming out that we really just need to address that. Now, many of these things can be benefited by getting them off the high-grain diets and calming all of that down. But then we need to look for some of them, even with that, they're going to need more help. Certain things we look at is using some type of calming, soothing shampoo. We don't want the things that are just tearing the oils off the skin. So we're wanting some kind of soap-free product. There's a variety of them out there that'll have chamomile, lavender, tea tree oil. All of these different essential oils are calming down the inflammation of the skin. Neem happens to be a natural parasite controller, so we'll be killing the fleas in a natural way without messing with our dog and partially killing our dog at the same time. So I happen to like this product, but again, if you're going to your pet store, something that has some chamomile, some tea tree oil in it is going to be very calming. Now, when you are bathing your itchy dog, the things you need to take into consideration is the inflammation, actually the histamine comes in from the gut. The body sees the histamine as a delivery, and it delivers that histamine to the skin by opening up the circulation of the skin, so we get our pink hot dog. And then the histamine binds there and causes the itchiness. When we are bathing our itchy dog, it is imperative that we shut all of those factors down. So we need to use the coolest or coldest water that our dogs will tolerate so that we can get vasoconstriction and drive that histamine away from the skin so that we're not depositing all of that histamine in the skin. We secondly don't want to vigorously scrub and create friction on our dog's skin because that also is going to increase that circulation and send those histamine receptors wide open. We don't want to hair dry them. We don't want to vigorously towel dry them. We want to gently towel dry them, and we want to cool that down. How many of us have ever bathed our itchy dog, and when they get done, they are vigorously scrubbing themselves all over the carpet and everything they can, because when we used that hot water, when we scrubbed them really good and we did all of that, we basically turned their histamine faucets wide open, and they feel like one large mosquito bite. So they are going insane. Every time you're bathing your itchy dog, think of the opposite. I need all of this to be cooling. I need all of this to be soothing. So don't aggravate your itchy dog's skin when you're bathing. Secondly, we'll want to look at, are there some other things that we can do to calm down our skin? This is a product that just came out. For years I've had people make their own because we're all looking at how can I calm that down? How can I do different things to calm the hot spot, to get the itchiness? Extracts such as tea tree oil, such as chamomile, can calm down that inflammation in the skin. I will actually have people make up, and we sell it in our product, just a water-based product that has those essential oils in it that we can use to soak those itchy feet in, to put down the ears, and to use on those itchy spots in the skin to calm that down, because we want to balance those out. The lavender oils that are included in these are because lavender stimulates our immune system. It's why the women survived Black Plague and all of the histories, because they used lavender as their perfumes. Historically, it still works. So when we've got that irritation on the skin, we want to stimulate that pet's immune system. This has the benefit of that it also has some natural anti-flea and tick oils in it. I have for years had people go and find cedar oil, go and find peppermint oil. They have a natural nerve blocker that paralyzes the flea and tick, and it doesn't harm our beneficial bugs such as our lightning bugs and our ladybugs, so it can be used beneficially. Mammals don't have that receptor, so it doesn't affect our neurologic system at all. This product has simply put it into their product as well that they call outdoor pet spray, and you mist this gently onto the outside of your dog. You're not needing to saturate the coat. The lemon oil that is in it, or orange oil that we use, is a very good mosquito repellent. It's binding up the carbon dioxide so the mosquito can't find you. And then it's already got the cedar and the peppermint in it so that we're also getting the repel of the fleas. And it's got the herbs in it that are calming that down. So there's a variety of different things you can make yourself or that you can commercially prepare to not only, calm down the inflammation in your dog's itchy skin, but worry about the pests that are bothering it as well. Today we're going to have a discussion about our dog's ears. We have lots of ear issues, and keeping those big bushy things clean is really important for the comfort of our pet, as well as doubly important for those allergic pets. The solution that I will recommend my clients to mix together is just your general ear cleaning solution. Is simply an equal combination of regular tap water, regular over-the-counter hydrogen peroxide, and white vinegar, just in equal parts, so 30%, 30%, 30%. We're going to fill the entire ear canal full with this, massage it to break up the debris, because the ear canal is a long inverted L, so when you go down with your Q-tip, realize you're never going to get to the eardrum to cause any problems, but if that ear canal is swollen and tight, putting that Q-tip down can certainly cause your pet discomfort. If you fill that entire ear canal with solution and then just gently massage it, it's going to washing machine that solution up and down the ear canal, and all of the products in the ear are wax-based, so if we get them loosened, they will float to the top. Your pet can shake his head, you can use a cotton ball, a towel, you can get down with Q-tips if you need to. Realize you're not going to cause any harm. You want to repeat that rinsing process until you're coming out with a clean, fresh smelling ear. Now again, if you're starting with a very inflamed ear, you may have to do that 2 or 3 times throughout the day to not cause intense irritation at that moment. Why I choose to use the water peroxide vinegar is because you, as the pet owner at home, may not know if that ear infection has progressed to the point that it's injured the eardrum. All of our over-the-counter commercially based ear cleaners, as well as most of our antibiotics, are actually neurotoxic if they get in the middle ear. Now, the single time here or there is not a problem, but if we get these pets that have had a lifetime of ear meds, I personally want to be really, really sure I'm using as safe as a product as I can so that I'm not chronically exposing that inner ear to potentially having hearing losses later because of that neural damage. Your vinegar peroxide water mix is 100% safe, and we have injected it behind the eardrum for abscessed inner ears. So that is 100% safe in that middle ear area. That's why your veterinarian wants you to come in every week, because they're also trying to double check that that ear canal is staying clean. And then there are a variety of soothing products that you can put down the ear to calm the inflammation down, as well as to fight the infection. I use a very simple product that I mix up, and there's various ones you can find online as well. This is simply 4 ounces of water with 8 drops of lavender oil, 8 drops of tea tree oil, and about 30 or 40 drops of colloidal silver. Colloidal silver acts as an antibacterial or antifungal, so that I'm getting the infection under control, while the lavender is stimulating the body's own immune system, and while the tea tree oil is calming down the inflammation on the tissue site. So I really like to have this combined and used minimally 2 to 3 times a day in that pet's ear. But if that pet gets relief for an hour, you can readily reapply this every hour if you need to. So there's no such thing as overdosing it. Likewise, if you put this in the very first time and your pet stops bothering his ear, you're going to continue using it a minimum of 2 times until the ear looks normal, because we're using this to heal the ear. Yes, it secondarily relieves some of the pain and inflammation, but just because the pain and inflammation has been relieved does not mean the ear is healed, so don't stop too early. When you're making these products up, we're on planet Earth, and so oil and water always separate. When you get a commercially made product, they've got some other things in here that keep it emulsified. But when you're making it at home, it's not shaking it up, it's actually impacting it on your hand, on your leg, whatever, 30, 40 times, so that when you get done, you actually have an emulsified product. So when you get it done, it went from the clear product to this opalescent solution. It's still oil and water. And so in a half an hour or so, all of this is going to float back to the top. So every time you pick it up, you have to do that, which is called succussion, the pounding it on your hand to break these oil droplets up so that we get a nice emulsification. I make these up in a nice little bottle that has an applicator, because it ends up being really nice to just squish this and wring it out down the ear or in between the toes or on that hot spot, wherever you want. And when you look at my variety, I actually have a teaspoon of vodka in my 4-ounce solution. Vodka is a non-stinging alcohol, so I can use a very inexpensive alcohol, because if I'm treating that hot spot or that sore toe or that sore ear, and you put a 5, 10, 15% alcohol solution into that pet's ear, it is going to light up that pet's world, and you do not want that. You want it to have all the pleasurable sensations of calming things down. The alcohol also increases circulation to the surface. That's why they swab our arm with it before they take blood. It's not to sterilize the wound. It's to draw that blood vessel to the surface of our arm. So I don't want an alcohol in there as well.